Should we take on some challengers right now? Find somebody in the crowd to come over and play you?
For sure, I think a lot of people in New York do play 2K, so find somebody out there.
Yeah, let's do a little 1v1.
I'm on that. I'm on. Whew. That's the last bucket. I'm there. I'm there. I'm there.
Hold on. You ain't there. You ain't there. You ain't there.
I'm there. Woo! Don't look at me. Don't look at me. Don't look at me. Don't look at me. Give me the board. Give me the board.
That is nasty. That's nasty. No, bro.
The Bucks coming into the arena, confident they'll be walking out of here with a and the Milwaukee starting five. Mitchell out there with Colin Sexton. Then it's Giannis Antetokounmpo. Then it's Murray. And it's Freeman in at the small forward. And for the Kings, they've got Kuminga. Jalen Brunson is out there with Keldon Johnson. And it's Hughes in at the three. Stan, the end of the season is in sight, and some teams now desperate to get into the playoffs.
And when you're in that situation, you can feel the pressure when you're on the floor and in the locker room. Those guys know they're running out of chances to get to the postseason.
Now here's Mitchell. There's the three. Offensive board. Antetokounmpo.
Yeah, Giannis is a big man. One that can gobble up those boards and make you pay.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Keegan Murray. That's his first foul.
Well, that's a very early foul for him. Needs to be more careful and not pick up a second one this quarter.
And it's Brunson missing. And so Murray will bring it up for Milwaukee. From deep, Mitchell. On target from range.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Doug Christie gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. Giannis was the topic of our conversation, and Coach said after a deep breath, I mean, there's no need to exhaust yourself over how to stop Giannis. He's going to leave his mark on the floor. We just have to deploy something to mute his production a little bit. They've definitely got their hands full trying to slow one of the game's best. Back to you, Brian.
As always, Allie, we thank you. And here are the Kings now. After the basket by Milwaukee on the other end. And they finally get it to go. A full night's work on the boards and one trip down the floor.
Brunson doesn't fear going in amongst the trees. Remarkable poise there inside.
For Sacramento, they've gone 2 for 5 here in the first. Hughes, the pass to Brunson. From downtown. And it's Brunson again missing.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Mitchell sinks the tray. Mitchell's got 8.
The big story thus far, how well they've shot the rock.
Mitchell against Brunson. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
And each year, Brunson seems to get better. And that's a testament to his impressive work ethic and drive.
Both free throws good from Brunson. For Milwaukee, they've gone 4 of 6 in the first quarter. The 3 from Mitchell. And another 3 for Milwaukee. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Brunson passes to Hughes. Here's Kuminga. And another miss by Sacramento. Milwaukee leading by 7. From deep, Mitchell. Ooh, coming through again. Shooting 5 for 7 now.
They've been very effective so far. A balanced attack at its best.
Yeah, now it's all about maintaining this lead, but you can't start playing it safe. You got to keep attacking and executing.
Pass to Hughes. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Brunson. Good D by Antetokounmpo.
Yeah, not at his most efficient this quarter. He's got to work on finding high percentage shots.
Johnson passes to Kuminga. No good from outside. Here's Milwaukee. They're on a 16-6 run. Oh, got that bucket in no time at all. 17 points in the game.
12 straight points off threes. This defense is not extending very well.
Back to Brunson. Great D that time from Antetokounmpo.
Hard to convert against that kind of defensive pressure.
Yeah, that's the kind of aggressive defense you always want to see. On the interior.
This has been just a dreadful start for them defensively. Not good at all.
And Sacramento calls their first time out of the game.
Looking now for some consistency. Just too many missed shots.
Yeah, right now, Coach needs to draw up his best play, get some points, and give this team some confidence.
Aaron Gordon's checked in for the Bucks. What you appreciate about Colin Sexton, he's very team-minded offensively, Coach.
Yeah, he sees the big picture, works hard to make smart plays. Sometimes it's a pass, and other times, Brian, it's finishing the possession.
Mitchell with the ball, and Johnson picks him up defensively. Mitchell feeling it out a bit, puts up a three, and another three for Milwaukee.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
Pass to Kuminga. Back to George. Lays it up and banks it in. George has got his second basket of the game.
Well, at 6'4", George is a long lead guard. It really helps him inside.
And that one's good. Mitchell.
It's been a dominant night for him, staying productive throughout.
Bit early to pick up foul number 2. He's got to be.
And here are the Kings now on the court for Milwaukee here in the second. They've got Giannis Antetokounmpo. James is out there with Murray. Then there's Mitchell, and it's Freeman in at the 2-guard spot.
And, you know, he might not be the biggest guard, but Brunson has a dense frame. He has no problem going through contact.
A nice shot by Hughes.
Yeah, way back when I started coaching, you never wanted a three-pointer on a fast break. Now, it's the shot teams are looking for.
Knocks down the triple. Mitchell's got 27 points.
Anything you can do, I can do better. That one felt a little personal right there.
Well, and as a fan of the game, you have to love these back-and-forth matches.
Gets the 3 ball to go.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Whoo, this guy is as hot as they come from distance. Defensively, you almost have to pick him up once he crosses half court.
Now here's Brunson. His last outing, he had 18 points. Got it.
They didn't do themselves any favors with their shooting in the first quarter, but they're starting to pick it up now.
Lets it fly. Again, the Bucks. Good for 2.
His scoring is a big reason why they're up right now. Let's see if they can close it out.
Pass to Hardy. Back to Brunson. This one for 3. Another three for Sacramento.
Well, if they can come back and take the lead, this will be because he's carrying it. This quarter's been all about him and his offense.
Timeout called, Milwaukee. And it's already hard enough to play D in this league. Some people feel that traveling has gotten out of control, Coach.
Well, I don't know if it's gotten out of control, B.A. I think the referees do a pretty good job on traveling. I think what's important for the referees is they have to be able to determine which travel calls gain a guy an advantage and which ones you could let go because they have no effect on the play.
Keldon Johnson, he's checked in for the Kings. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Hi, guys. Well, the chosen one in their last game against Los Angeles was a man on a mission. He had 39 points, and as always, a lot of those points came in bunches of 3. And the entire NBA talking about his performance. It was that special. Can he do it again? We'll see, guys.
Nice work, Allie. Thank you. Well, it'll be interesting to see how much of that performance carries over into this one.
His goal is to provide whatever the team needs from him on that particular evening.
Well, I'm sure he's coming in with a lot of confidence after last game. He wants to have a repeat performance here tonight.
And that's just Giannis making the right play, feeding the open man.
Pass to Law. Quarter number 2 and around 3 minutes gone by. Out left to the wing. Johnson against James. The shot by Johnson, no good.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
From deep, Mitchell. Good! Another from 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable, B.A. Unbelievable.
Down low. Here's Johnson. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
Well, everything Johnson does on the court, he does with force.
From deep, Mitchell. And again, it's Milwaukee from deep.
And the defense is allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
And so it's Brunson with it. He brings it up for Sacramento. Next matchup, they'll be at home against the Celtics. It'll be game number 2 in their 5-game homestand.
Remains Sacramento ball.
Let's go to the 2K leaderboard. We look at the last month's premier teams on the fast break. Number 5, the Bucks.
And you know, over this stretch, they've really had their way in the open court, pushing the ball hard and getting those fast break points.
Sacramento shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night. And he drops the first. Rebound by Sacramento.
Well, that one should be in his wheelhouse, but just off the mark.
Here's Law, and that one is hammered home.
Yeah, his athleticism more than makes up for his lack of size. Allows him to compete even against bigger guys.
Jalen Brunson.
A chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for Milwaukee.
Well, the thing about hitting early threes, it spaces the floor and makes things a lot easier offensively.
They're also managing to make lots of trouble for their opponent in transition. Right away, they're finding points on the break.
Catching up on the changes for Milwaukee. Aaron Gordon's checked in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. Potter comes in for Murray. And Sexton subbed in for James. Now here's Johnson, giving this team some energy, averaging a little over 10 points a game. And yep, it's good.
Yeah, but Johnson has a skill for putting power behind his motion and forcing his way to a finish.
Mitchell's shot is good.
Wow, their opponent is doing a tremendous job spacing the floor.
Here's George. And in 7 attempts, he's drained 3.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
When we talk about Keontae George, what stands out to you the most, Dan?
Good question, B.A. I don't know that I'd pick one area. He's good at a wide variety of things. Can handle the ball, pass it, score it, and that gives you flexibility in terms of the guys you put around him.
And they're ahead right now because they're working so hard on the glass.
Yeah, they're winning the possession battle, and that's often what decides games in the NBA.
Sacramento has gone 3 of 4 from outside so far in the second quarter. Ramirez, the pass to George. Throws it up high. Nice catch and finish on the lob.
George keeping those eyes alert.
The Bucks leading by 23. And out of bounds, the Kings will take it. All right, let's take a minute to look at the scoring breakdown between the front and backcourt of tonight's contest for the Bucks.
And their backcourt guys have lit it up on offense. Coach gave his guards a lot of freedom to go play their way, and it's paying off.
Hardy, he's checked in for Johnson. Law, the pass to George. Here's Ramirez. He's looking good. 2 buckets in 3 attempts.
And they're in a better flow this quarter offensively, and their shooting percentage is steadily rising as a result.
Good. He hits again. Oh, he's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
BA, it feels like he can't miss.
59 seconds left to play in the first half. Here's George. Kept alive by Sacramento. And Law gets it to go.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. That's why they continue to get attacked.
Got it. Good job in the low post. Mitchell's got 57 points.
Relentless in his approach. He has one thing on his mind: close this game out.
Here's George. Sexton grabs the board.
Well, you win and lose as a team, so the fact that they're trailing isn't all on him. But with that said, he's had a rough shooting performance.
As the deep shots continue to fall, you can sense the frustration growing among these defenders.
George scanning the floor. Launches a 3. Offensive rebound. Law. And it's in! Oh! Nails the buzzer beater! Are you kidding? And so it's Milwaukee up 25 big ones as we head into the next period. And they've been shooting the lights out from the arc. All those threes have this poised for a blowout. And more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way right after this. Just about ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. They've got Jalen Brunson. He's out there with Keldon Johnson. And it's Kuminga in at the 4. So that's the 5 in the game for Sacramento. Here's Mitchell. He got it again! Sensational! That's 62 points. 62.
Amazing. A remarkable performance from him so far.
Johnson on the wing. Count the basket. Johnson's got his 3rd basket on the night right there.
Time and time again, they're creating good looks from close range.
And Mitchell with the slam.
Ooh, putting on a show for the fans. Going up for the graceful reverse.
Oh, that had a little extra sauce on it, Grant. Here's Mitchell. Again! What an avalanche!
And this game has his name written all over it.
He has been phenomenal. An offensive onslaught. Ooh, took him no time at all to get that one.
And they're rolling. 4 straight makes to start the second half.
Here's Brunson outside. It's Milwaukee with a rebound. Sexton's got 4 rebounds now.
And right now they're +8 in the rebounding category. That's helping them run away with this.
Sexton.
They've settled into this game. You can see the offense is on fire.
Yeah, and that is key for them, continuing to build out this lead.
Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
And the find by Brunson, more than capable of running the offense.
And Mitchell puts up a deep three. Rebound by Sacramento.
I don't know what he was thinking. Maybe settling a score with his coach?
Well, if that was one of my players, I'd think about sitting him down right away and letting him think about that one.
The ball's knocked loose. Shot clock at 5. Brunson against Mitchell. Doesn't go for him. Great D that time from Antetokounmpo. The Bucks have got 5 of 6 shots to fall so far in the third. Connects again from distance.
All season long, he's been devastating from beyond the arc.
Boy, it's been nothing short of amazing for him as he edges closer to third most three-pointers in a single season.
Mitchell.
James is checked in for Sexton.
First team foul. Milwaukee substitution. James.
A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play.
And no matter how the D's coming at him tonight, Brunson has adapted. And that's what great scorers do. They figure it out.
He drops it from range.
Look, in that first half, he was hot from beyond the arc. And that's now his second in this half.
And Mitchell launches it from deep. Another one goes. Incredible.
And he's been dominant so far in this one.
Shouldering the offense. Really taking it to the opposition. Open shot from Brunson. The wide open shot is on the money. Brunson's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And so effective from these in-between spots. Brunson doesn't need much room to feel comfortable.
Mitchell, good.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Brunson against Mitchell. Outside Kuminga. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jonathan Kuminga. That's his first foul of the game.
Milwaukee substitution. Clifford.
Milwaukee has gotten 4 threes to fall out of 5 attempts here in the third. From deep, Mitchell. And again for 3. Man, he's really launching them from outside the arc.
Man, so locked in, feeling confident in his three-point shot tonight.
Said there continues to be an enormous opportunity to take basketball to another level in Europe. The quality of the basketball there has been fantastic, and we think
good. Another from 3.
And his incredible shooting season continues.
Up the charts he climbs. Now tied for 3rd all-time for threes in a season. Absolutely amazing. That's tipped. And it's out of bounds to Sacramento. A moment here to see the numbers for him.
And he's had a rough past 5 games. He's had trouble finding his offensive rhythm and just hasn't been as effective as he'd like to be on that end. But this is something all players go through, and I'm sure he'll fight his way back.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Keegan Murray. That's his 3rd foul so far. And for most NBA teams, the draft is the best path to acquiring an NBA superstar. But it's not enough to get that high pick. You've got to get that one right, Stan.
Absolutely, B.A. And look, some of them are easy. Some of the top picks just stand out, and they're really, really easy. But some of them are very, very difficult, and especially as you move down even to the 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th picks. And the guys that hit on those are the guys that end up with the stars.
The Kings making a switch here. George is checked in. All right, quickly here, let's look at the teams that lead the league in field goal percentage. Number 1, Milwaukee.
The smart offensive moves this team makes helps them open up the floor and find great looks. That's how they've secured such an impressive shooting percentage.
And the officials signal the backcourt violation. Not careful there.
Milwaukee ball.
And this is what the schedule looks like for the Sacramento Kings. On Sunday, they'll host the Boston Celtics. And then on Tuesday, they'll defend home court against the Utah Jazz.
And you know, for that matchup with the Bulls, you'd be hard-pressed to find a more even pairing in the league.
2 minutes
That one
remaining in the
promises
third.
to be a really closely fought battle.
Connects again from distance.
The threes just don't stop with him. He's been a machine from beyond the arc ever since the start of the season.
He continues to shoot his way up the history books and now sits solely by himself for third most made threes in a season. To end the run, Gordon pulls it in.
I mean, he's trying to shoot his way out of what's becoming a prolonged cold streak.
Yeah, I get it, but you don't want him forcing things. It's better to get your shots within the flow of the offense. Look, this guy is clearly on a heater from deep. If you're the defense, you cannot allow him to shoot it from out there.
He's a producer. It's part of their plan to get him as many touches as possible.
Oh, another one falls. Oh, he's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
BA, it feels like he can't miss.
Mitchell with the ball, guarded now by George.
AJ
Drills it from deep.
3
And
points.
taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Bucks.
Well, they've shown just outstanding effort defensively, and it's resulted in several forced turnovers.
And also, attacking in transition has been working for them. We credit them for running the break well and being opportunistic.
AJ
Mitchell's shot is good.
4 3.
Wow, 5 consecutive threes. This defense looking very frustrated right now.
Up top, George. Checked by Mitchell. George's shot is off.
That's not a bad shot at all. It just didn't go in. Sometimes the process is right, and you still get a bad result.
Backing up that last three with another three. The defense has to stop giving them so many clean looks.
Here's Ramirez. He's got 5. George passes to Hughes. It's good. Set up beautifully by George. George has got his 3rd assist of the night. And the ball out of play. The Kings will have it.
Unforced turnovers. They'll drive your coach
Milwaukee
insane.
Substitution.
Keldon Johnson, he's checked in for the Kings. Jalen Brunson comes in for George. Milwaukee also changing it up. Giannis Antetokounmpo's checked in for Gordon. Freeman comes in for James. And Mitchell subbed in for Sexton. So on the floor for Milwaukee, they've got Giannis Antetokounmpo. And it's Potter in at the 3, the small forward.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there and continuing to press you in.
Such a strong floater game. Just another part of Brunson's expanding arsenal.
Inside. And it's Mitchell, that time on the assist from Antetokounmpo.
Absolutely ruthless. He's not about to start showing mercy now.
Yeah, he's leaving no doubt in this one. Doing everything he can to slam the door on a comeback.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
Since joining the league, Giannis has really developed his playmaking. He's become a strong primary ball handler.
Here's Brunson. Brunson missing again. Milwaukee has gone 1 for 5 shooting from the arc here in the 4th. That one drops for him.
He means business. Unlikely to be a comeback on his watch.
Well, this is how you shut the door, right? You keep making good shots and you build the lead.
And Mitchell over to help. Ooh, good finish at the rack off the slick feed. Brunson's got 6 points in the quarter.
Yeah, this is when they need to lean on him more. Get him the ball and let him build some momentum.
To the paint. Here's Hughes, and the layup is good off the glass.
Yeah, that's what they want to see. He has to start asserting himself. They need him to take command of this game.
Here's Mitchell, and Mitchell with the slam.
Oh, just an artful little reverse slam.
Power and style. That was. Here's Hardy. Pass to Ramirez. Ooh, the lead pass was in the perfect spot to set up the layup.
Precise delivery on the pass. Led him perfectly.
Here's Mitchell, and it's Milwaukee scoring again.
I doubt that's what they were looking for, but it works out.
Brunson passes to Hughes. Here's Ramirez.
2 minutes remaining.
Sacramento passing it around. The kick out to Brunson. Misses the three.
He continues to let it fly, but the makes have been few and far between.
Good! That's another bucket!
And he's been dominant so far in this one.
Shouldering the offense. Really taking it to the opposition. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
In the NBA, you just can't let guys get to the rim.
Milwaukee has gone 2 of 6 so far in the fourth.
Oh, nice job protecting the rim. Turning an easy bucket into a miss. Well, give credit to the defense for cutting him off. Normally, that'd be easy points for him at the rim.
It's safe to say they have dominated this game. The game wasn't even as close as the score says in a great win for the Bucks.
They were the more accurate club, and in the end, that made the difference, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., you have to love their strategy. And even more, you love the execution.
And certainly a point of pride. They've now won 50 games this year.
And they meet just twice, so taking the first meeting means a lot to this team.
And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for the chosen one.
Well, he was so active defensively, anticipating, grabbing steals, one of the most underappreciated stats in the game.
Leaving nothing to chance. This run shutting the door on them.
Yeah, this run has poured a bucket of water on any ember of a potential comeback.
The kick out to Johnson. No good on the triple.
Well, the defense got lucky there. More often than not, he's making that shot.
Count that bucket.
Excellent effort on the road. They've literally sucked the energy out of this arena.
Yeah, and winning games on the road is huge, especially when you get them in such a convincing fashion.
Pass to Ramirez. The three. No good there.
The shooter thought he had enough space, but the defender was right on him.
Yeah, he may have had space, but the defense did a nice job closing that gap.
Sends it home from three-point land.
He's been so aggressive on offense, and with the results, you understand why.
Well, yeah, and the defense is going to have to respond to that and chase him off the arc.
So this one belongs to the Bucks. Boy, this crowd has to be shocked by the way their team was dismantled.
Now, shocked and surprised. It doesn't matter what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to just waltz in, cruise to the type of victory like we saw tonight.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Stan Van Gundy, Grant Hill, and
love it. Times Square and NBA 2K, it doesn't get any bigger than that.
For sure. I mean, it could get a little bit bigger because he wants to play NBA 2K at the Pyramids.
That would be awesome.
That would be, and we should create an award. Craziest place you've ever played 2K. So speaking of awards, you should check back here on June 19th for our annual 2K TV Awards.
I can't wait because you will also find out who will take home the illustrious top play of the year in NBA 2K26.
Until then, enjoy the game, no matter where you play.
Hello from 2K Sports. We're honoring diversity and culture tonight with the NBA celebration of Noche Latina. Hello, everyone. I'm Brian Anderson. Let's check out Milwaukee's starting lineup. They've got Keegan Murray, Colin Sexton out there with Mitchell. Then it's Giannis Antetokounmpo, and it's Freeman in at the small forward position. And for the Suns, they've got Malawach, Devin Booker out there with Harper, and it's Fleming in at the power forward position. Down the stretch we come in the NBA season, Grant. What are the contenders honed in on?
Well, BA, the biggest priority is to have everyone healthy. Without a full deck of cards, it's very tough to win a title. And, of course, maintaining positive momentum wouldn't hurt either.
Clock at 6. Pass to Malawach. Rejected by Antetokounmpo. Oh, and a fast break for the Bucks. And Mitchell with the slam.
Hey, it takes a lot of confidence and ability to pull off that reverse.
Hey, from anyone else, it'd be shocking. But this guy, he's got it. He's that talented.
Guys, I tell you what, he's definitely one of the few guys with that move.
And they pick up 2.
Boy, he is fundamentally sound. Tough cover.
And so it's Mitchell who brings up the ball for the Milwaukee Bucks, coming off a win against the Blazers.
You have to respect their ability to stay consistent away from home, keeping their cool and making quality shots.
Well, efficiency is critical, and I love how they ran their offense and got quality shots out of their sets.
Here's Harper. No good. A bit long that time. Now here's Mitchell. The D's right on him. Lets it go from deep. Drains the triple. Mitchell's got 5.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
The rebound by Murray.
And even with the miss, that's a high percentage shot for him.
And Grant, you played a half-decade in Phoenix. What stands out the most?
Well, BA, a great city with great fans. And that exciting run in 2010 where we made it to the conference finals.
Oh, it's stolen by Mitchell. Puts it up from 17. Count it. He's got 10.
Boy, they need to ride him as far as he can take them because he is pedal to the metal right now.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
I was able to catch up with the head coach of the Suns. Giannis was the topic of our conversation, and Coach said after a deep breath, I mean, there's no need to exhaust yourself over how to stop Giannis. He's going to leave his mark on the floor. We just have to deploy something to mute his production a little bit. They've definitely got their hands full trying to slow one of the game's best. Back to you, BA.
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie. Phoenix calls timeout. You get the sense Giannis Antetokounmpo is hungry to get another title, Clark.
Yeah, I agree with you there. I mean, he's definitely in the prime of his career and would like to add another Larry O'Brien trophy to his collection. He is getting older, but again, I think he's still in his prime, and he knows that while time is short, another championship could set him apart from a lot of the greats.
Just over 2.5 minutes played here in the first. Some nice ball movement by Phoenix. Here's Booker. 23 points his last outing. Can they get it? Misses again, now 0 for 3.
Surprising to see that he had so much room from mid-range. I think he was surprised too.
Oh, nice shot by Mitchell.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
Suns trail by 13. Check by Mitchell. Sweet little floater.
The floater, always a hard shot to contest.
The Bucks have gone 6 of 7 and looking good. Fires from way outside. Oh, wow, how about that?
From long range. Woo!
the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play. Phoenix shooting their first free throw of the night. The Bucks leading by 11. And Mitchell puts up a deep... Oh, it goes! Are you kidding? He hit it!
How about that?
Wow! The Suns have gone 3 of 8 so far. Sexton against Booker. Two shots. Two makes. Off to a good start.
There's nothing you can do if you're the defense. Booker is so solid at muscling shots in through contact.
And Mitchell launches it from deep. Harper pulls it in.
If you're looking for ways to help your team, that's last on the list.
Hey, that's crazy there. I mean, insanity. At least wait until you get across half court. My goodness.
The Bucks have gone 8 of 10 shooting. And Mitchell puts up a deep three. They get it again. And the basket by Antetokounmpo.
You can't help but look toward their defense. They're totally lost.
Well, everything's coming too easily. I mean, at some point defensively, you have to take something away.
Kept alive. Here's Fleming. Good D by Murray.
Hey, even guys at his skill level will miss those from time to time. But it doesn't happen often.
Outside Mitchell. Fires the three. Hits a three-pointer. Mitchell's got 24.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
I think they're playing too soft on the perimeter. They can't stay so soft. They've got to get up into the shooters here.
Mitchell.
Another one falls for Milwaukee.
Boy, I like their energy coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And, you know, it's an all-out effort they've come in with. Very aggressive offense so far.
Phoenix calls timeout.
It looks now like he's in a lot of pain. They call timeout, and the trainer's going to have a chance to check him out.
Gordon's checked in for Milwaukee. James comes in for Sexton. Boy, it's been fun watching this player do his thing lately. Our player of the week for the Eastern Conference.
His offensive effort has really gone unmatched as of late. When it comes to that end of the floor, he's been accurate and explosive. Hard for any defense to keep up with that.
Here's Booker. Consistent production from him, averaging around 27.5 points a game. James passes to Antetokounmpo. Up high and down it goes on the lob.
And Antetokounmpo is so long. I mean, he stretches forever, covers a ton of ground.
Suns trail by 21. Pass to Hendricks.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
And looks like an illegal pick was set. That gets the ref's attention.
Bucks ball.
And in that March stretch, some interesting things going on in the East. You look at the Bucks. A fantastic season so far for them. First place in the conference.
I think for the Bucks, they've been terrific throughout the regular season, showing they may be just the team to beat in the postseason.
You know, the way they've handled just about every challenge that's been thrown at them this year, I don't see how they couldn't be considered front runners for the title.
Mitchell's shot is good.
I really like how he's playing tonight, taking good, smart shots, playing his game.
Pass to Elliott. To halt the run. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Mitchell against Booker. And Mitchell with the slam.
Building a big advantage early with a terrific all-around performance.
Yeah, you know, they've had the advantage at both ends. They've got all the momentum early on.
And Booker has got the ball here for the Suns. Well, they put up a nice win against Chicago last time out.
Yeah, they hit the court last game with some serious attitude, especially on offense.
And, you know, confidence is key there. They seem to play with a ton of it, especially on the offensive end.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Bucks.
So far, they've had a lot of success off fast break plays, and they'll probably continue to push the tempo as much as possible.
And, you know, another thing that's been working for them tonight, scoring off turnovers, points off miscues. They've been converting any mistakes at the other end.
And the Bucks making a change here. Potter's checked in, and the second free throw is good.
Yeah, just an offensive machine. Booker generates points consistently, night in and night out.
Mitchell and Milwaukee on two more.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
Pass to Booker, the 17-footer, and he gets the jumper to drop. Booker's got 7 points in the game. The Bucks leading by 21. The three from Mitchell hits the trifecta.
Mitchell.
Wow. Some strong perimeter shooting here in the first quarter.
How do you stop this? I mean, it seems like they can't miss.
Here's Booker. Gordon pulls it in. Here's Milwaukee. Last time they met in Milwaukee.
And they won that last game between these teams easily, posting a scorching hot field goal percentage.
Scorching and torching offensively. They were able to get everything they wanted.
Left side Booker. And it's rejected. And so it's Milwaukee up 25 big ones as we head into the next period. And their three-point shooting, a big reason they have a sizable lead. We'll be right back after this word. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And guys, we've seen the Bucks really take control here.
Oh, what I love was that first quarter was all about leaking out and capitalizing in transition.
Yeah, I like the way they play. They're looking to get up and down the court every time. Racehorse basketball here tonight. Wrap it up. Don't look down. You'll miss something.
On the floor for Milwaukee, Keegan Murray is out there with Aaron Gordon. Then there's Mitchell, then there's James, and it's Potter in at the three, the small forward. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Hi, guys. Well, the Chosen won in their last game against Portland. Portland was tremendous. He picked up 38 points, and it wasn't just a great offensive performance for him. He excelled defensively, too. And with the flashy numbers he put up in that one, it's worth the price of admission just to see how he follows it up. Guys?
Good stuff, Allie. Yeah, he was unstoppable during certain stretches. It'd be great to see him top that performance tonight.
Well, his team needs him to contribute. When he's on his A game, he just makes play after play.
For sure, and draws so much defensive attention that it opens up opportunities for others.
Driving to the basket. The rebound by the Bucks.
And right now, they're +8 in the rebounding category. That's helping them run away with this.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
Count it. 11 points in the game.
And credit his teammates for feeding him all quarter.
Mitchell feeling it out a bit. And the Bucks getting another bucket right there.
He's been terrific offensively. You can bet they'll feed him down the stretch, that's for sure.
Good! Another from 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable, B.A. Unbelievable.
And in today's NBA, it seems like everyone has a three-point shot, Clark. That didn't used to be the case.
You're exactly right, B.A. In the good old days, way back in the day, threes were mostly for specialists. It just shows you how much the game and the players have evolved.
Great teamwork on that drive, punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
Pass to Dunn. Here's Malawach, defended by Gordon. Gordon brings the double team. Yep, that one goes.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
Good on the bucket.
And he's carried them this quarter, a dominant offensive stretch.
The Suns have gotten 4 of 8 shots to drop in the second. Pass to Dunn. Some nice ball movement by Phoenix. To the left side wing. No good with the triple. Milwaukee has gone 2 for 2 from the arc here in the second. Mitchell's shot is good.
What more can he do? I mean, my goodness, it's certainly his night.
All alone, and he knocks the jumper down.
And he's single-handedly trying to keep them alive. Terrific scoring quarter. Will it be enough, though?
4-3, and another one.
Mitchell.
60 points. This guy can't be stopped right now.
They've had no answer for him in this one.
Here's Harper, checked by Mitchell. Shoots from 12, rejected by Mitchell.
And their physical dominance has been on display. A 10-rebound advantage is a good indicator of how this game has gone. In today's game, you can never afford to get beat in the three-point battle.
You know, the only way that's going to turn around defensively is by stopping the outside shot, not getting into a shootout. They're not going to out-shoot out this team. It appears like he's found his footing here in the second quarter. Much more efficient.
Lets it go from the wing. Again, Milwaukee!
Impeccable mechanics this quarter. He's been perfect from the field.
Second chance effort. Mitchell grabs the miss. And it's Mitchell with the ball for Milwaukee. Looking ahead, they've got the Warriors coming to town for their next game. And that's the first of just 2 home games for them. And foul called. Almost got it to go in, but he'll go to the line for 2.
Almost converts despite the contact.
Boy, he had a nice look at it after drawing the foul. Boy, what have been nice to get an and one there.
That free throw is good for Mitchell. Milwaukee making some changes. Antetokounmpo's checked in for Murray. Freeman comes in for Potter. And it's Colin Sexton in for James. The Suns have gone 6 of 14 in the second quarter. Puts it up from 12. Booker no good. Mitchell against Booker. Shoots. It's hauled in by the Suns. Check by Sexton. Fleming banked it in off the glass.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
The three from Mitchell, and good! There's another!
And that's 70!
He is unconscious. The Suns have gotten 7 of 16 shots to go in the second. Check by Sexton.
Remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
2 shots, 2 makes. Off to a good start.
You know, they're really being bullied right now defensively. 8 of the last 10 points have come from inside.
Sometimes you just got to man up and take a tough foul in order to stop these free runs to the rim. You know, with his handles, he excels at tricking up the defense and getting the good looks he wants.
They've shown the power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
They get the rebound. Shot is good by Gordon.
Yeah, great hustle from Gordon using his patented vertical to sky up for the board.
In the first half, you want to stay aggressive, but you also want to be careful.
And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks, way out of reach with an enormous lead as we head into a break. Their efficiency has been off the charts. They're running their sets well with patience and purpose. Time for a quick break, then back to the action. And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it's been a runaway. They've got Devin Booker. Malawach out there with Harper. And it's Fleming in at power forward. And that's the group for Jordan Ott as we begin the second half. It's Milwaukee with a rebound. Murray's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, Devin Booker grew up in Grand Rapids, Michigan, but around age 15, he moved to Moss Point, Mississippi to live and train with his father. Booker said, quote, "I understood the goal and I just embraced the culture and the inner city. They took me in. It was really important time, and it was good for me." Brian, back to you.
Thanks a lot, Allie. Hits yet again. What? Wow!
This game has his name written all over it.
He has been phenomenal. An offensive onslaught. Oh, wow, guys, this does not look good. We've got an injury here.
And you guys know that this is something every player worries about, no matter your age or your ability.
Yeah, you know, aside from some of the player protection rules, which have been of benefit, a lot of it just comes down to what the body can withstand.
They need this. And once again, off the mark by Phoenix.
They've been unable to hit anything this half. 3 attempts and 3 misses. They are passing the ball around tremendously right now.
The Suns have gone 0 for 3 to start the second half. Sexton against Booker. Giannis Antetokounmpo grabs the board. Antetokounmpo has got 8 rebounds in the game. And Mitchell with the slam.
Leaving absolutely nothing on the table right now. Their focus and execution has been outstanding.
Yep, they're starting to stretch this lead out. Too much offense to keep pace with.
Booker, the pass to Fleming. Phoenix no good that time either.
Things have been a little bumpy coming into the second half. 5 straight misses. Credit them for making the right halftime adjustments.
You know, they came out of the locker room, revved up the gas pedal, and haven't slowed down yet.
It's Booker on the wing. Checked by Sexton. Folks. Phoenix no good that time either.
It's obvious they're becoming frustrated. Nothing seems to be going their way.
You know, guys, no denying it's been a rough patch here. I think they've got to run whatever is best in their playbook to get a good shot.
Here's Booker. Antetokounmpo grabs the board. Antetokounmpo's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. And again.
90 points. A legendary performance.
We will be talking about this one for a long, long time. Counted from distance. Folks has gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. From deep, Mitchell. And another 3 for Milwaukee.
As the deep shots continue to fall, you can sense the frustration growing among these defenders.
Yeah, and they either have been unwilling or unable to take that shot away.
Here's Fleming. Give him 8 points now. And out of bounds, Milwaukee will have it. And here's a look at what's coming up for the Phoenix Suns. On Wednesday, they'll host the Miami Heat. And then on Saturday, they'll be matching up against Kawhi Leonard and the Los Angeles Clippers.
When you look ahead, there are a lot of winnable games, but you really can't think that as a player. You have to take every opponent seriously because this is the NBA. No game is a freebie.
Here's Fultz. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
I'll tell you, he is so tough to keep down once he gets near that rim.
Yeah, he can get up even a few notches higher.
Well, and that's exactly how the game is played in the paint inside, guys. I mean, if you can play over the top, I think you've got a big advantage.
Milwaukee shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. The first one falls. Both free throws good for Mitchell. Potter, he's checked in for Milwaukee. Pass to Freeman. From deep, Mitchell nails it from beyond the arc.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
A moment here for an injury report.
Guys, I had a moment to catch up with Phoenix's head athletic trainer. He said the diagnosis is a foot sprain. It's like he's avoided a break, but still an injury they'll be cautious with. They are going to keep him on the sidelines tonight, and it may be a few more games until he's ready to get back on the court. Guys?
Okay, Allie, thanks for the update. Good to get that information.
It's always a bit of a relief to know things aren't as serious as they might have been. Hope to see him back really soon.
Check by Mitchell. It's an even 3-on-3 break. The 3 is up. And again, it's Milwaukee from deep. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Bucks.
I like the fact that they've been very aggressive at the defensive end. Tenacious. They're jumping passing lanes and coming away with a lot of steals.
Well, they've also been impressive forcing a ton of mistakes. Not only that, but converting those mistakes into points on the other end.
The baseline J. Another one falls for Milwaukee.
And he couldn't get an easier shot. The defense right now just looks defeated.
Well, that's exactly the kind of defense that's gotten them into the hole.
Check by Mitchell. Pass to Elliott. Five to shoot. Here's Malawach. Fades away, and they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Huffs. Elliott passes to Dunn. Some nice ball movement by Phoenix. Here's Elliott. Pass to Fleming. Now Booker. 6 to shoot. The Suns need to get off a shot. And it's Elliott missing. And so it's Antetokounmpo with it. He brings it up for the Bucks. So on the floor for Milwaukee, we've got Mitchell. And it's Antetokounmpo in at the center position.
It's not all about him out there. Giannis, a real example of a team-first guy.
Got a piece of it, and that's out of bounds. Milwaukee will retain possession. So both teams changing it up here. From deep, Mitchell knocks down the long J. Mitchell's got 5 points in the quarter.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
And their strategy is obvious. Manufacture looks from outside the arc.
You know, that's exactly their plan here in the fourth. Work to find space behind the arc and then bury some threes.
And again for three.
He's been on the money from deep.
Definitely looking to shoot as much as possible. Here's Folks. Checked by Mitchell. Tipped.
He's staying active and keeping his hands moving. Murray anticipated the shot and sent it away.
And the bucket is good.
Credit the plays they're calling for him. Getting him right now some good shots.
Pass to Dunn. Here's Folks. Checked by Mitchell. And once again, off the mark by Phoenix.
He just couldn't finish the job that time. And too bad, because it was a nice look. They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. Love it.
And don't leave out the coaching staff here now. I mean, what you say? My goodness. Come on now.
Getting up and then throwing it down.
Oh, that was a big hammer right there.
Boy, the guys on the bench loving every minute of that one.
And thanks to AT&T for a great look at that dunk on their connected cam.
Their offense is looking like a well-oiled machine, getting any look they want.
Boy, this is borderline ridiculous. I mean, every single attempt finding the bottom of the bucket.
And it only makes sense to give him the rock again. He put the team on his back all game.
And no let-up in him either, guys. I mean, he wants to continue to expand that lead, and as long as he's the one taking the shots, that lead's going to expand. Really hard to think of things they didn't do well in this. Certainly a dominant night on offense
for the Bucks.
Pretty clear who the better team was today. They dominated in just about every phase of this game, Grant.
B.A., it's almost hard to think what didn't go well for them. Their plan, their execution, everything was absolutely on point.
And with this win, they will now have 52 victories for the year.
Only a 2-game series, and they win both. They have to be satisfied with this.
That's a nice feeling to get the sweep. Even though it is a small number, still nice to get that sweep.
And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for the chosen one.
Well, I like the ferocity on defense now. He was constantly putting himself in the path of steals and coming up with them, too.
Folks. And that time also a missed shot.
He hasn't been able to find his touch this. quarter.
To me, it appears he's starting to lose his composure a little bit. We'll see if he can regroup and get back into a better rhythm.
Stepping up and nailing an important shot to put this away.
And, you know, this run shows what kind of attitude this team has. I mean, the win is there. Go get it.
He's trying to find his shot, but at some point you have to start making these. And just
well, maybe a little bit of a use it or lose it situation with the coach's challenge. Probably won't make a difference to the outcome, but they still want to review the call.
People were worried that this would slow the action down. But with so many close calls in every game, the NBA was smart to adopt this challenge policy in 2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up and make the refs take another look. And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
A chance to check out our... From deep, Mitchell. Another one falls. Amazing.
This game has his name written all over it.
He has been phenomenal. An offensive onslaught.
And we'll see you next time.
So this one belongs to the Bucks. This one wasn't even close. The hometown crowd was waiting for a miracle that never came.
Yeah, and this team was consistent throughout. They met every challenge, and they earned this dub.
And that'll do it, folks. For Allie LaForce, Clark Kellogg, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson saying thank you for watching the NBA, brought to you by 2K Sports.